Question 9 is a really high quality A-level question involving differentiation. We're having to differentiate this expression here. We've got to do it implicitly, so we're not writing y equals blah 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 here. We're differentiating each thing in turns. So the x squared goes to the 2x. And then I've got a product here, a product with two parts. This bit here differentiates to -2, and this one here to dy by dx. So we've got -2y minus 2x dy by dx there. We've got 3y squared here. That's going to 6y dy by dx. And always remember that numbers, when you differentiate numbers, they go to 0. Let's get that out of the way. Now we're going to do some tidying up here. So if you look here, I've got 2 lots of x minus y there. And on the other side, I've got 6y plus, no, I haven't. I've got 2x's minus 6y's, lots of dy by dx. And so if I divide both sides by that, I'm going to get x minus y, 2 of those. I've also got a 2 here as well, 2 lots of x minus 3y. 2's cancel, and I know Deltis have actually rearranged it incorrectly. It's the other way round. So I'm just going to times top and bottom by -1. And so then I can get the formula I want, which is y take away x over 3y take away x. Of course, if I was to do the video again, I wouldn't rearrange it incorrectly. I would have dragged all the algebra onto that side over there first of all. But look, I can go wrong and you can go wrong as well, and just it doesn't matter. We can just times both sides by -1 and we're okay. So there's 4 marks for actually doing that differentiation. Now there's 5 marks more for this. They're trying to find out where the furthest west it can be. The furthest west and east it can be is this point here. And the amazing point about it there is that the gradient at those points there is infinite. Now if the gradient's infinite, then this bit down the bottom here must be equal to 0. But 3y minus x equals to 0, and so I've got x is equal to 3y. Once you've got that, what we're going to do is we're going to drop this x equals 3y back in the original. And so I've got 3y all squared minus 2 lots of 3y y plus 3y squared equals 50. That tidies up on the left hand side to say that 6y squared is equal to 50. So y is equal to minus 5 root 3 over 3. Y minus, because I'm going with the point P. So when I divided by 6 and square rooted, there was plus or minus there, but this point P is actually below the axis here, so I'm going for the negative version of it. Putting that back in there, you can find out what the x value is. So the x value is minus 5 root 3 over what we just got there. And the last part of this bit of explanation, when I did mine, I didn't explain enough. So it says, how can you find out where it's furthest north? So we're talking about this point here. And on my answer, I wrote that when dy by dx equals 0, because we want the stationary point up there. It did want more than that. And so if this thing here is equal to 0, then that means that y minus x is equal to 0. So y is equal to x. And then solve the simultaneous equation again with y equals x back in the original equation there. So there was a little bit more to write than I was expecting. The mark scheme says solve y equals x and the original simultaneously and choose the positive solution. So there's a lot to get that 1 mark.